Uh,
I'll have to do some research.
how many times?
Huh?
How many times? It was more than two. It was more than twice, wasn't it? Yeah, it most definitely was.
Bro, it wasn't her fault though. Bro tried to kill himself, and then we heard the gunshot, so it was just like, you feel me? Like
So
it
she
was
did it out
bad.
of sympathy. She was manipulated.
Yes, yes, he's a manipulator, controller. Like he's a
Yeah,
oh
he a
my
scam
god,
artist.
scam artist. Like,
I'm not
oh,
laughing. I'm being dead serious.
like, like
For
any boy
Maria to
she
be the
play
way
with.
she is too smart to have failed for any of that.
I'm saying
I'm
that's what
and
I was
I'm not even
saying, and I was so confused. TJ, I was like, TJ, that's his
TJ.
name. But anyways,
Oh,
Jameer.
I was about to say because
It was
I go
TJ.
by KJ. That's TJ. That's two whole different, two whole different abbreviations.
Anyways,
Hey,
but
let me
that's
get the
what I was
rifle from here.
saying.
Don't even. I ain't even. I have actually never used it before. I got times, but I have never touched it. I have never actually seen it in a real game unless it was in an
Mm,
enemy's arms. I'm so mad at that. It has been in the game for how long, and I still ain't touched it. I've used
man.
literally every other mythic in the game except this one. Um, but
Anyways,
what else happened?
but bro, he did so much
So
stuff.
what
Like,
I'm hearing so far is he lied, cheated, manipulated,
yeah,
basically
he
typical
basically
scumbag.
all that in one. Like, I don't even know how he a person. I think he a
So
robot.
typical scumbag. Yeah, sure,
Bro, where the ghost at?
bruh.
Who was this person? Grateful? Who
Oh,
are
I
you?
just switched out my gold for a purple. I'm tweaking,
I'm saying I was gonna take that joint.
and there ain't
But
even no
like,
mythic over here.
like, oh my god, like we was going through
Gunshots.
hell. But she was way too smart to be going through that. I'm just like,
Man, way too
what? How
smart.
is this
I'm
possible?
telling you,
Man, I'm so
bruh.
happy she out
I'm
of that
so
relationship. Like,
I'm so
usually I'd be like,
disappointed she was
okay.
even in it for that many times.
Like, I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying?
More
When
than
is it going to
twice.
end? When
See,
is it going to end?
more than twice. I'm disappointed. See, I'ma just say right now, throughout like the past over a year, me and Layla broke up and got back together like 2, 3 times, but it wasn't because of none of
It's
that.
not even bad.
No, that's different though. That's a whole different situation. You know why?
Like, I'm waiting. I want to hear
Cause
what
look,
happened.
so so the first time it was cause it was a whole bunch of I was
You was,
I'm trying to
what?
remember the reason because it was so long ago.
No,
This
you
the
remember the
first no,
reason.
because the
Go
first time it
ahead.
happened was in December of 2021. That was like 3 months after we
Damn,
first
you remember the whole
started.
date and everything?
No, I don't remember the whole day. I remember the day we got together. I don't remember the first day we. Um,
Hmm.
I just know it was in December 2021. I keep notes. I keep not notes, but like I keep a mental note because that was the same month that after we broke up, she had dated this one dude named Ashton for like a week because we had broke up for like 2 weeks and then got back together after that 2 weeks. I think it was because of like some mental stuff or something like that.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, she was dating this one for like a week. Out of that 2 weeks, she was dating this dude named Ashton. I guess he was hit her best friend from the other school that she had went to at the time, and
Uh
so
huh.
after that after that week they had broke up. A week later we got back together and she had told me about it. Whatever, I was like, I don't really care. um and like he had added me. I think his friend had like started following me on Instagram or something like that, and he was like
Mhm.
trying to say that like she wanted him and his whole crew or whatever. um
What?
yeah, I was like, man, I don't really care. She not with none of y'all right now. Is she with me? Like, that don't really matter. I lasted 3 months and it's still going. You lasted a week and she don't even talk to you no more. Like,
Damn.
who really winning? Who really up? Like, you thought City Boys was up? No, y'all down. I'm 1-0 right now. Now, moving on to the next part. So, so he sent me some alleged pictures that she sent them. Mind you, these pictures were at her grandparents' houses. Not houses, but her grandparents' house. Like her nana and pop. Bruh, first of all, I ain't even seen her pops, and I'm scared of them. I haven't seen him yet. I haven't seen him in person. Like, I've seen pictures of him. I'm already scared of him. You know why? Because I met her nana. And first time I met her nana, it was like this convention at their church, and they had made foods from around the world, like from Cuba, foods that originated in places like Cuba and Africa and jungle and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let me just say, it was a whole bunch of chicken there, barbecue, fried. I was like, man, first of all, it's like three things of chicken over here. Okay, no wonder why so many black people here. Second, it was like some rice and stuff like that. Like, man, I was eating good.
Heaven, bro.
And she was talking about how I was messing that stuff up. I was like, man, it was good. Like, yo, people can cook
right.
real. Like, and they yes sir, dub win. And then she was like, but like her grandma was like, so like when I got there, I had got there like an hour before it ended because I ain't know where it was. I kept trying to text her to see where it was, but like, cause my mom was gonna let me go, but I just didn't know where it was. So like,
right.
My mom said she wasn't driving all the way out there because it was all the way in like Forest Hills, and my mom lived in like Maple. So like, no, it wasn't in Forest Hills. It was in Fairport Harbor.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said the thing that they was having, it was in Fairport Harbor, and my mom lived in Maple, and she was like, I'm not going all the way over there. So like and it was gonna take 40 minutes to get there. So like my dad had came and got me, and took me over there. He was gonna leave me over there, but he had came there with me. And whatever, he met her nana or whatever. I think they exchanged numbers or something like that. I don't know. No, I don't think they did. But yeah, they had met and whatever. But like when I got there, they was like giving speeches of like how they was originated or like where they was originated from or whatever. And like her nana kept telling me to go ahead and get me some stuff to eat. I was like, I will, like right after they done talking and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't know what to do in that situation. That was my first time meeting her people, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to make a good first impression because like that first impression that was gonna dictate how the whole thing was gonna go. So I had to keep it cool or whatever. I was scared though. I was scared out of my mind. I was actually shaking. Like, not gonna lie, I was actually shaking. Like,
oh my God.
Like, I was dead shaking in my boots.
That gotta be scary though.
It was like, and she looked so scary. Like, she was staring directly into my eyes. She was making eye contact. Julie, her grandmother was making eye contact with me. With a straight face while telling me to eat something. Bruh, I can't. She didn't sound like she had a single piece of joy in her voice, and it was scaring me. So like right after it was done talking, I went and got me some food and whatever. You know, I was messing that stuff up. I had tried some of the cake Layla made, bruh. I have never ate cake faster in my life. Not just because she was watching me eat, but because it was so good and I didn't want to be sitting there eating the whole time I was there. So like after I was done eating, you know, I had got me a little Faygo, red Faygo, started chugging that down or whatever. So after I'm done or whatever, we go outside and I'm playing with her and her cousin and stuff, and we all running around outside and stuff and we playing. And man, when I tell you, I have never been so scared of a person in my entire life. At the end, though, she was all cool, though. She was smiling and laughing and stuff. I was like, oh, okay, I'm out to clear. Like she was about ready to choke slam me at first, but after it was all done, we was about to leave and stuff. She was all cool. I was like, okay, I'm good, I'm good. But like I don't think her grandfather was there. Her godfather was there, and I had met him. But I ain't met her grandfather yet. I'm scared for that though. First of all,
Scared of
from the picture
everything.
of how she had showed me, and how her nana was the first time. And if her grandma is like that, just imagine how her pop's gonna be. Like,
Extra strict.
cause like, first of all, you know how fathers be in general. Now imagine. Hold on, I just spawned in. Like, but but yeah, after imagine like her grandfather, like, so I was just like, and then we had a field trip to Detroit sometime last month, I think, bruh. Why? Oh, and you know what's
Oh
even
my god, I
crazier
heard
about
about
that
that.
field trip,
What?
bruh? I had made a song a couple weeks before we had went to that field trip, right? Why was one of the lines in the song? I ain't been to Detroit. I ain't seen a Kroger, because like I was thinking of Corey Kinston at the time and how he be shopping at Kroger because he live in Detroit or whatever.
Right.
Bruh, I had said I ain't been to Detroit. I ain't seen a Kroger. Why? Like a week and a half, 2 weeks after I said that, I'm going to Detroit on a field trip. They
When
had
do
took us to
Steam
the.
ever? When do
They've
Steam
been doing field trips
ever?
like out of state all year. They had did one to New York in the
Since
beginning of the year.
oh, told you to do that. God.
Yeah, we had one on one in the beginning of the year to New York,
I'll
Niagara
leave. Y'all
Falls.
want to go on field trips? Like, I'm just
Yeah, but
waiting.
like they was like I didn't go only cause like I forgot to turn in a permission slip. Like they was gonna let me
Dang.
go, but like I couldn't. I like that I had the permission slip signed and everything. I just didn't know who to turn it into. Dang, beaming me. But now house about to use, huh? She's like, yeah, I'm definitely finna come run you down now.
Oh, I'm sorry. God, you're not
Ah,
good.
I'm good, pal. I'm good. Um, but yeah, I was scared out of my mind. So like after the field trip though, I was waiting on my auntie to come pick me up. Later grandma had came and picked her up. Miss Thurman had waved at her with like the clipboard in her hand, and her grandma thought she had to come sign her out. So she had came in there, you know what I'm saying? She had thought Miss Thurman needed her to sign Layla out or whatever. So you know I'm just standing there. I'm just standing there like looking like an innocent little child out of complete fear. Cause like
Fear.
I thought her grandma already didn't like me, cause like we had got in trouble earlier that year, cause like we had been getting in trouble really all year, cause we was sitting together and my auntie didn't want us sitting together, and she had Miss Thurman had talked to her and my grandma making up lies talking about we was wild in class and all that. So like
I hate her. Like,
we
she always be.
she
She's so
she over
fake.
exaggerate everything every time she talked to my parents. Like that's why it started to not like her. Like in the end, she had.
Oh.
Oh, I thought I was dead right there because I hit the edge of your thing. I hit the edge of your floor. I thought I was dead. So like but like yeah, when she had walked in there, she was like after she had said something to Miss Thurman and figure out that she ain't had to sign her out. Why did she look at me and said, "You better say something"? I
Oh.
was like, I was like, "Hi," in that voice and tone exactly. I was scared. I was like, "Where was this fear the last time I saw her?" She looked like she was about ready to strangle me.
My God.
She looked mad.
Mad is crazy.
You could
Oh
tell
my
she didn't want to
God.
get out of that car. But the fact that I was standing right there in complete fear and shock, not saying anything to her, made it even more worse. So
God.
I just said hi, left it at that. You know, she was like, after I said that, she was like, and walked off, walked back outside, got in the car, whatever,
With the
drove off.
attitude.
I
Oh my.
was like, man, I'm dead, literally. Like, and I think she gave my
Be the
auntie the
worst
wrong.
times.
So my auntie had wanted the her grandma number and whatever, so she could talk to her or whatever. Why Layla gave me the wrong number to give her.
How do you mess that up? It's just the worst thing you could possibly mess up.
Bruh, she gave me the wrong number. I think she did that on purpose. Cause like my auntie texted her grandma or whatever. I think she texted or called her, and like she was like later on she had talked to me and my auntie had said something to me. She was like, "Dang, stop following me." She was like, she was like, I know she gave me the wrong number for her grandma. I was like, I don't know nothing about that. Like I don't. Like. And,
Get me out! Ah! You gonna
and
do
so
all this running to try to kill me?
Cause you started running on me. Where was all? I'm him. 3-1 up the score. All right. So anyway, like I was saying though, she was like, and I know she gave me the wrong number for her grandma. I was like, I don't know nothing about that. I don't got her grandma number in the first place, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So and I think I knew she was like at first. Layla ain't want to give me her grandma number. I was like, you just don't want her to because you don't want her to snitch on you. She was like, no, I really don't care. It's just that she won't answer because she at work. I'm like, okay, well, still give me the number. So she give me the number and whatever, and I give it to my auntie. My auntie text her or whatever. She don't get no answer. A little while later, she no, like, cause she like all year, all this year, not not school year, but like all this year, 2023. She keep I'm pretty much like almost every time she asked me, she was trying to she kept asking me on my relationship status with her. And so like I kept saying, yeah, we still together, because like I think her and my dad was like urging me to break up with her, because she allegedly wasn't fit for me or whatever. Damn. Bruh, I was holding on for dear life. I was trying not to give in to peer pressure because I was getting so annoyed by it. I just wanted to do it so they can get off my back. But
that's
I was
how
like,
it be though, because you got so many people telling you what something is not for you, and it's just like, bro.
Yeah, but then it's like you kind of want to listen, but if you do, that's gonna go against what you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was like, I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. Whatever. Why I end up doing it in like March?
Damn, for real?
So I did it, and I had let her know that was the reason. And then we had I think we had got back together like a week or two after that. And then suddenly out of I think it was either in February or March, late February, early mid March. A little later on, she had like 2 days after this is where I was starting to get a little fishy about stuff. 2 days after the field trip that we had went on, the field trip was on a Wednesday. We had so Friday, I'm sitting at aftercare with the aftercare kids but that was before I was in aftercare. But I was like, some little girl had came up to me, some little fourth grader, Kimaya. You remember her?
Yeah, I know who that is. Samari,
cousin or something like that. Yeah. So she walked up to me and the aftercare thing. She like you and Layla still dating? I'm like, yeah. Why? She like, cause her and Aiden dating. Aiden, the 6th grader. What? I'm like, man, what is you talking about? I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? So like, so I said, I don't think nothing of it, because like she a little kid, she don't know what she's talking about for her. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking she don't know what she's talking about. It's just nothing, right? Why they later that night, it's Friday, so we up all night, we chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the game. I'm on the phone with one of my friends or whatever. I get a text. I'm playing Fortnite on a game with my friend on the phone with one of my friends. While I get a text from Layla talking about, look, this is exactly what she said. Or I think I still got the text on my phone. Hold on, let me see. If I don't, then I'll just try to say it from memory. But Yeah, no, I ain't got it. She had said something like, we breaking up, dog. She said, dog. She called me
Damn.
dog. I said, and she ain't even like spell it like DAWG, like how people do like with their homies and stuff like that. She said DOG. I was like, hold on. First of all, we was just good earlier today. What happened? Cause like in aftercare, when I was sitting in there with the
Damn.
aftercare kids and
Wait, it
stuff,
was on the
cause
same day?
yeah, the same day that little girl
Damn.
came up to me and told me that they was
Something was
dating.
playing.
So I'm thinking I'm not thinking nothing about what she said at the time, because like I'm like, okay, I don't really care. So I'm, and me, I'm like, somebody don't want to be with you, just let them go. It ain't even worth it.
Right, right,
So
right. I ain't finna
I'm like
force nobody into my life.
all right, that's
Done
cool, I
doing that.
guess. She so Monday, we I sit at the same lunch table that I always sit at. Her and Aiden sitting next to each other on there at the lunch table, right? I'm talking to the new kid, one of the newer kids, Jamie. And at the time I liked her a little bit, whatever. But I wasn't gonna tell her none of that, because my homie Lendon like her too. But but he wasn't making no moves, so I feel like I wanted to. But like I later figured out that she like Malachi, the eighth grader. So I was like, no, I'm cool.
Damn,
So
Malachi.
yeah.
What?
Malachi got braids now. He got them
I know
Carl
who he
Gallagher
is
braids.
because my brother, one of my brother friends is his brother. I think. Yeah. So I know who Malachi is. But...
Yeah, but he got them Carl Gallagher braids now. He got
oh my
cornrows.
god.
So he so he
Nah.
but yeah, I had they ain't dating yet though. I think him and Malia still dating. I'm not sure though. I don't really be wrapped up in any drama for real. I don't really care. I don't really care out like that for real, for real. But she so I'm sitting at the table, right?
Oh.
I'm looking at what they doing. They over there playing around and stuff. I'm like, man, what's going on? So what that little girl said, and them doing all that came back to my head all at once. I'm thinking, I'm like, hold on, this all adding up. So I'm thinking
Damn.
about it later on. I'm like, you know what? It's alright. I got something for that. So
Gotta come
I
with
started
that.
acting like I was talking to somebody else now or whatever, right? Just to make it a little bit jealous or whatever, bruh. I manipulated my way back into that. I got my way back into that, cause
I'm loving it.
a little bit later we was in music class. And it was me, her, Steven, and Lyndon. We was talking and stuff, right? She had said her and Aiden broke up. I was like,
Damn.
what? When this happened? She was like, not too long ago.
Oh.
She was like, she had said that she broke up with him because he had kissed her without her consent. And I was like, I think that was like 3 days into them dating. But like, bro, it took me 3 months.
Damn.
It took me 3 months to get one with her consent. In fact, I wasn't even the one that asked for one. She asked me for one, and it took her 3 months to do so. Cause
That's how it be though. It
no,
be
cause
like,
cause it was like that was at a normal
damn.
pace, kind of, cause like she got some personal stuff as to why. So like I understood, and I really forgot about the whole thing. Really, I didn't really care about it. But like
Right.
he don't know none of that for real, cause he a newbie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He don't like. It took her so long to tell me her little past trauma or whatever.
Right.
And I was like, man, that's crazy.
That's
And
what I'm
when I
saying.
heard,
Like, nobody do that, but it took me longer
but
for
and
you. Like,
shoot, no, I think she said he had broke up with her because of it. Her parent, he got written up for it, and his parents had made him break up with her. And so I was like, I got a little bit of a free shot or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So
detective
so a
work.
little bit later, we on the we text on Instagram. We I was risen up or whatever a little bit, I had that apologetic risk.
Oh no.
so so she, in fact, the first, what's crazy though, And what made me think that she was with Aiden that day is because she had the reason she said she broke up with me that day was because she felt terrible around me or whatever. She felt bad around me. Like she didn't like the way I made her feel or whatever. And I have never heard, out of all the reasons I've been broke up with before, that has never been one of them. That has actually never been one of them. I've never heard of anybody saying it was for that reason. So she
Well, she was making it seem like it was like negative energy or something.
Yeah, I guess so. She was like she was saying like the energy she was getting off of me was bad. Like it wasn't really good vibes for her. So I just left it at that. I wasn't really thinking about it at the moment, but like after I figured out that they was actually dating, then I was like, you know what, that's a little bit fishy for real.
Right.
So I don't really. I started talking to her about it when we was texting, or when we was DMing or whatever. I was texting. I was talking to her about it, and she was like, "No, that wasn't the case at all, or whatever." You know what I'm saying? So, but like, what's crazy is a couple days before that, one of his classmates had told me that in aftercare, on a couple days before that, in aftercare, she had went up to him and told him that she liked him. Me, I was like, you know what, that's so crazy. And that was the same day I found out that Jamie liked Malachi. I was like, bro, what's going on today? What, do God just not like me today or something? Like, first I found out my crush don't like me.
Terrible.
Then I found out my ex was cheating on me. Like,
oh my God.
I'm like, dude, this is all in one day. This is in the span of like 15 minutes.
Oh my God, really?
Yes.
Lord.
This is all within the span of 15 minutes, bro. I swear. So, I'm trying to figure out how I'm about to go about it. You know, they already. I ain't know they was broken up at the time, but a little later on, a couple days later, we texting on Instagram, right? And of course she it got to the point where we had ended up getting back together, and later on, she said she had broke up with him for me or whatever, and it's a whole bunch of different reasons for why. They saying a whole bunch of reasons for why they broke up. I don't know what the reason is, but I'm just going with the one that she dumped him for me, because like ain't nobody lasted that long so far anyway. In fact, he was the most pathetic one. Like out of the two he was the most pathetic one, honestly.
Wow.
Because he lasted like 3 days. Other dude lasted a week. I've lasted over a year. Personally, couldn't be me.
Man.
So like
nobody.
for real, like, and like she was like you know too much anyway, like, cause like I've seen a lot. Second, I've seen and heard her cry before, so like that's already a yeah, you can't go nowhere at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody hear me crying, if somebody see me crying and hear me crying, nah, that's it. I'm
right.
over it. So like if that information get out, I'm done. You know what I'm saying?
I'm done
so,
for it. Like,
so
ain't nothing.
So
my
you know
life
what I'm saying?
My career's gone.
And you know, like I said,
states.
and you know, on top of that, I know some incriminating information that like she don't really like to hear about. You know, she don't even like to think about for real. You know what I'm saying? Like some past trauma from like when she was a kid or whatever. I ain't gonna put that out. You know what I'm saying? Cause that ain't my business to tell.
Right.
So you know, and she was like after like I think that same night that we had broke up, she had me promise to her that I wouldn't tell nobody about it. Me personally, I was like, what you mean? I completely forgot about that in general. So you bringing it up was kind of stupid, and not only that, that's not my business to tell. Like I'm a messed up person, but I'm not that messed up. You know what I'm saying? Like I say something like you stink or you bald head, but I'm not going that far. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like we go I'm So I'm thinking about it later on. I'm like, it's what a coincidence that later that day like a day or two after I had told one of our classmates about me like cause her and Steven is all friends. I'm not really cool with them no more. I don't know about her, but I'm not really cool with them no more. Cause like the other day I just logged back into her Instagram a couple days ago, right? Why I see that the other week Steven had texted her she had called him mean, I think, and she had said you still love me though or something like that, and she sent the heart and he sent one back. I was like, what's crazy is I already didn't like them being friends for anyway, cause like I see something very wrong with that picture. So like, I'll leave it at that, whatever. I'm like, you know what?
See, they gotta use different hearts. What hearts did they use?
Red hearts.
Y'all gotta use different hearts. Like, hearts has meanings too.
Like, for real. But like, you know what I'm saying? Couple days later, a couple days later, he said, she had said something to him, and he was like, no, I think she called him mean. I think this was the same time she called him mean. This was the time she had called him in, and he said, sometimes I love you though, and she was like, no thanks, and blocked him. But she knew at that point, she knew I had her Instagram. So like, I don't know if like she was like actually being for real with that, or like. And so, I think a night or a little bit after that, we had listed some people that we don't like, that we don't want each other talking to or whatever. Right. She got a whole list of people. Like, I think most of them are girls, and I don't. And it was a couple of dudes on there. It was no girls I had to put on that list. Cause like I don't really have problems with girls for real. Girls really be more respectful towards me than dudes do. You know what I'm saying? Cause dudes be like more like, first of all, they be more snakish. Like you already see how Steven was. Like hold on, she had a little list. Hold on, let me go look at it. I got it saved in my notes. Cause I'll be forgetting who she don't like. Cause it's like it's not like I don't like them. So it's like half the people in our class, I think. So hold on, it's Deasia, cause I guess she was spreading rumors about her or whatever. Demaya, some new girl in our class, Janila, well, somebody that's new this year. Jay, she said Jay be talking too much. Michael, that's cause he be annoying all the time. And Steven, cause of what he said. And then what's crazy is she says she don't like Steven, but yet they still talk and play at school. Like especially in math. I'm
gonna have to do some research.
And so I gotta stalk that, because like it's like she say all that, but yet you see what's going on, and then she going that's crazy. I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I'm not. Dang. All right. So it's like the other day I had asked her if she could stop sitting by him in math. She was like, I can't, because if I move anywhere else, I can't see the board. If I move back over there, I can't see the board. And I'm like, well, you could move like somewhere else into the middle or something like that. She was like, it's the whole middle is crowded. Where would I be able to move at? I was like, it's a seat next to Brooklyn. She was like, no thank you, because it's next to Braylon too, and I don't really mess with them all like that. Like, who said you had to talk to him? Like, I just asked if you could move right there. He don't really talk to nobody for real. They talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, Braylon really just chill for real. And, he not one of them snakes for real. Like, he cool. So, like, I'm cool with her sitting next to him, but, like, sitting next to Steven all the time where they still talk and play even after what he just said to her the other day. No, I'm not with that.
No.
So, no. And then, like, You know, so he so you know, she like, you know, I'll see what I can do. I'll try to move or whatever. Why the next day she sit right back there and start talk to him again? And you know, like I still sit next to Deasia because like the teacher keep on moving me back there. That's different though, because the teacher moved me back right there. But it's different when you choose to sit there and don't try to at least try to move. Like I tried to move multiple times, but like each and every time she has moved me back right there next to Deasia. And you know what I did? I basically almost completely ignored her every single time I sat next to her, because I knew Lily didn't like her. And guess what?
What?
She still talk and play with Steven. Jesus Christ. So and then it's this new kid in our class, Dejan. She don't like, I don't know why. No, I think it was because he was trying to make it seem like Lyndon was trying to quote unquote steal my girl, because like they was talking and playing too around like the time he started coming to the school. And like I was trying to be his little tour guide or whatever, because you know, you remember Tamira? Yeah, like when I first started going there in 4th grade, she was like my tour guide for the thing. She was like the first friend I had at that school. So you know, I was really, you know, that's why I'm so cool with her now, because it's like, you know, she was like there from the beginning for a type. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I was trying to be that little friend, whatever for him. Yeah, they, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to be that for him, you know what I'm saying? He was like talking all type of stuff, like how they were a little too friendly and with each other and stuff. I felt like they was too friendly. I just didn't want to say anything about it, because I ain't want to seem like overprotective for her, you know what I'm saying? So like, even though I am, I just want to be that type of person that's like, yeah, go have fun with your friends, whatever, go chill, you know, I'm cool. But like, I couldn't keep that up for that much longer. They don't talk and play that much no more. But it's like, you know, it's just pretty normal.
Like if you,
oh my God, stop with these bouncers.
I get if you like, you know what I'm saying, you trying to talk away from a person, like if you can't sit by him or something, you know, and the teacher make you sit by him, you know what I'm saying, just avoid them.
Yeah, at least I'm not talking to her, you know what I'm saying, I'm not talking and playing with her, you still talking to him and playing with him, you know what I'm saying?
Alright.
And then I don't talk to nobody else for real. Like, only time I talked to Demaya since she told me she don't like her, was when she had asked me for my for a pencil, because like I usually like give her a pencil to use in math, and I don't have a problem with giving her pencils, because like she always give them back right after the period, like without me even asking her to neither. Like Adriana, she'd try to be a little slick and keep the pencil. Demaya just walked by and put it on my desk as soon as like without saying anything for real or none of that, just like put it on the desk. I'm chill, I'm cool, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool lending her pencil just because of that, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, that's just that I don't want to talk to her for real. And I don't talk to none of the people she don't like for real. Besides, the last person on her list, on Jamie. I don't think she know that I used to like her, but she don't like her because like we talk a lot. Like she was like, when she told me she don't like her, I was like, why you don't like her? She was like, it involves you. I was like, what that mean? I don't know. She was like, cause y'all talk to each other too much. I was like, could say the same about you and Steven, but okay. Still let it slide, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, so you know, I don't really talk to Jamie that much no more, but like I still do sometimes from time to time, because it's like that's one of the only people that's in my circle for real. Like my circle already small enough already, so like you asking me to make it smaller by not talking to somebody that I talk to a lot, and yet you won't stop talking to somebody you talk to a lot, and I keep telling you that he is a actual walking red flag. First of all, in the beginning of the year, he was talking about how before me and her wasn't able to sit next to each other, like he was like, him and Jamaz was talking about like how I was selling because I was going to sit next to her instead of them. But yet, look at you. You are telling your homie's girl you love her, though.
It's crazy.
The
Yuck,
homie's
bro.
girl.
I know your bro code stuff mean a lot, but like
The bro
that,
code is a very important thing. And if
right?
it's
And you
broken,
keep breaking it.
you're
You keep breaking
you're
it.
tweaking. Like, he is all the way tweaking.
Oh,
You're goofy. You're goofy. You're goofy. You're
the
goofy.
splash.
So, like, you know, I had to. I stopped talking to really everybody on that list except her. Cause like that's unfair. Like, you telling me not to talk to her because you don't like her, but yet, you know,
You're talking to Stephen Weaving?
exactly, like, you're tweaking. So, I'm just sitting here figuring out what I'm finna do with that, cause like Jamal's was just when I told him about when he what he said to her the night he said it, Jamal's was like, I been told you about them, that was a little weird, and I was like, yeah, you did though, not gonna lie. I feel like I gotta handle that now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Dang, got another case you gotta handle.
no, like, that ain't even another case. It's just that, like,
You know, bro used to like you, right?
I feel kind of stupid now, because it's like he told me about that before, and now it's like, you know what I'm saying?
How you gonna go in here? Oh, please.
Uh,
How you not dead?
cause I'm him. Cause I'm him. But yeah, I was just like, bro, that's just, and like, I still talk to Steven from time to time, cause it's like, that's just, like, it would be different if I was to still talk to somebody like Deasia, like, cause
Right.
after during that time that me and Lily was broken up the last time we did, when she was dating Aiden, like, when I would sit next to her in, like, math and stuff like that, like, she would like we'd be like talking to each other or something like that, and she'd do something random, like grab my wrist, like, she'd do something, she'd like start some type of physical touch,
Oh
and
no.
that was just, and people had me, people had, yeah, like, she would even later herself was like, she was like, you got Deasia over here, you over here raising up Deasia. I'm like, I'm not even raising her up. She keep on grabbing me. That's that's out of my control. Like, what you want me to do to that? Like, you want me to
You
punch her
want
in
me to
her
smack
throat?
her?
You want me to punch her in her throat and be like, stop touching me? Like, you want me to be Miles Bridges now? 27 days, 27 nights, 27 left, 27 right. Smack her in her face before they got a knife. Like, what?
Knife, bro. My
like,
God.
but like, she so you know, it even had Jamon's talking about some W Riz, like, cause he'll look over and she'll just be like holding my wrist, like, she'll have her whole hand around my wrist, and like, for like no reason at all, and he'll just look over, see her holding my wrist, he like, W Riz.
Oh no.
And like, I would feel
I can
so
see why Layla don't like her.
no, like, that ain't even the reason she don't like her though. She just don't like her because, like, she allegedly be spreading lies about her and stuff like that. I don't know nothing about that. I don't really care. That ain't my business. You know what I'm saying? I don't get into that drama and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, every time I
Tell
get
me
into
about it.
that, my name get brought up into it, and I don't know why.
Oh my God.
Like, I hate it. Dang. Oh, you gay.
Gotta be one shot. Get over here.
Get back.
No.
How you miss?
God.
We was basically playing Ring Around the Rosie. But where was
On
I
the
at last?
mountain. Not even on the mountain. On the building. It's crazy.
Where was I at last though?
Uh.
Oh yeah, she was
Deja.
holding my wrist or whatever. So like, yeah, it would be different if I was to like to be talking to her even after she told me she don't like her, cuz you know what I'm saying, that's just like, look at what she was doing. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's common sense. But her still talking to Steven, and he actually said something to her, like of the sorts, and they be touching each other too, like just out of the random. Rather it
What?
be like her play hitting him, or something like that. Like, but like most of the time when I like look at him, it be her touching him, and then that along with like him saying what he said to her, and her still talking to him after that. Like, gang, what you doing? Dang.
Dang.
But it's like, what you doing, bro?
But
You know what I'm saying?
detective work, if you really want to see what's going on, like, I know you gotta pay attention in class, you feel me? Because, like,
it's like I be paying 50-50 attention. Half my
right.
attention to them, and half my attention to my work.
So
Cause it's like,
whatever angle they at the class, you know what I'm saying? Drop your pencil, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Keep dropping the pencil here and there, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know what I'm saying? Be like, oh, my pencil keep dropping, you need to keep rolling off the, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Boom, do that.
I don't
Get
even
some
gotta do all
tissue,
that.
get
All I
some
gotta
hand
do is
sanitizer.
look over to them, cause they really for real right to my right for real. Like they only a couple seats away from me, so like I can
Yeah.
just like. But like even if I like we in class whatever, you know what I'm saying. I look over at her talking playing with him. She look over at me. I'm saying silently to her. I'm mouthing to her. Stop talking to him. You know what I'm saying? She acting like she don't understand what I'm saying, because I guess her lip reading skills are complete dog water apparently. Cause like if I'm mouthing stop talking to her, she can't hear me all of a sudden. So it's like, she don't know what I'm saying. So you know what I'm saying. I gotta be like never mind, and I gotta sit there mad. But it's like now I can't even like hold in what I want to say about her and him, cause like but when we got the last time we had got back together, we had made an
Isn't they
agreement that
like
like,
best friends or something?
yeah, they best friends. But like the thing
Oh.
is, they shouldn't be anymore because of what they was saying. And she already know I don't like him. I don't like her having a best friend anyway because of that whole situation with that one dude. Back in December 2021. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I don't even want you having one anyway. But the fact that you have one is already enough. But the fact that he like you, but the fact that he basically like you for real, is crazy.
It's
And you know
wild.
that, and you
What?
just okay with it.
Man, I ain't know that. I ain't know all that, but
Like basically, only what make me mad about it is that I feel disrespected because of that. I feel disrespected, like, because
violated.
you don't respect me enough to stop talking to him, because he literally told you he loves you and you're in a relationship. And then not only that, the dude you dating is his best friend too. Y'all both friends with him, like for real,
Now
everybody that
that's
I'm friends
something
with,
that
she
can
friends
make
with.
you. That's something that can make you not cool with a person. Just
Yeah,
point
that
blank.
make me
Like,
not cool with him. That, and I'm mad because like I've been trying to collab. I was trying to collab with him on a song like all last week, but like he was never in the mood to record, and like he was barely texting me back. Like he would leave me on scene and some more stuff, but like he was still replying to her. Red flag.
very.
Like, and I was getting mad about
Have
that
you ever like
all week.
looked into other than like their Instagram? Have you looked into like?
I don't have her Snap or her TikTok. Like I
Mm,
think the last time I tried to ask for it, she said for her Snap, she said she forgot it, her password to it or something like that. But like I feel like they still texted on there too, on Snap too. Her and him and Malachi, because I don't like her talking to Malachi either. Um I don't remember why. I just know I don't like Malachi, and I don't like her talking to him. But like she was still like, oh yeah, I know, I remember now. With the other month, I had looked through their messages or whatever. He had texted her and was like, you know how like usually when you text somebody you like or something, or you text your boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever,
right.
you text hey with a whole bunch of Y's or whatever, or hi with a bunch
Yeah.
of I's. He
Right.
texted her hey with like 4 or 5 Y's. and I ain't like that. I viewed that as a red flag. So I was like, I don't really like when you
Have
talk
you
to me
talked
for
to
real.
Layla about it?
I talked to her about it, and she, she said, she won't talk. She stopped talking to him for real. She texted him, told him, we can't really talk for real or like that no more. I don't really know about school, but I ain't really gonna be texting you for real. He said, all right, whatever, moving on. So, a couple days later, I'm walking in the hallways. I'm trying to say bye to her or whatever, cause I'm about to go to the civil room. I'm finna leave in a little while, and she's still gonna be here, and I ain't gonna be able to text her for like an hour or two.
Right.
So I'm about to go. I'm trying to go. I'm trying to catch up with her in the hallway because I'm just now able to leave the classroom, and she just left the classroom like 2-3 minutes ago. So I'm trying to catch up with her in the hallway. I
Right.
look up at her. I look down the hallway and see her and Malachi side hugging, and I'm like, first of all, I don't like you
Sigh.
talking. I don't like you talking to him anyway. And do something. You give him a side hug. What's going on, gang? So,
God.
like we
Just don't be having the best days. You be
so I
catching
talk.
everything on point.
Man, I felt so betrayed that day, like that day. I don't know why Miss Ladd had everybody grade, like everybody in middle school that was usually in the civil room. She had us sitting outside of the civil room, so like I was just sitting there on the floor like looking so mad. Like I was holding back tears. I was about to cry, dead serious. Like no lie, I was about to cry. Like I was looking up I was looking up in the air trying to hold back the tears and everything. Like I was so mad. And those
It
wasn't
be
even
like
tears
that.
of sadness. Those was tears of anger. I was mad.
No,
I
it
wanted
be
to
like
rip
that
both
for
of their
real.
heads off. Like, and I had talked to her later that I think I talked to her later that day about it, and she was like, I was like, why was you and Malachi hugging earlier today in the hallway, and I don't even like him in the first place. She was like, um, well, he wanted to hug and he kept bothering me about it, so I just gave him a quick hug real quick, and and plus it was just a side hug anyway. First of all, you gave him a hug in the first place, and I don't like him.
Man,
Like
bro.
she got a history of still talking to people that I don't like, and I don't know why. Like, and I'm so tired of it.
And I can understand, like, if a person
I can
that I
understand if it
don't
was a
like.
girl that she was still talking to that I ain't like. Like, it's a girl.
Right.
I don't really care, and I know she ain't gay, so I'm cool. But
Right.
if it's a dude, you actually got problems. Like, we actually finna have an issue now.
But I can understand if you gotta be around a person 24/7. Like, I don't really mess with the Maya, you know what I'm saying? Because history back. But, like, that was, like, years ago that we. Whatever. But if
Right.
Brooklyn, she still gotta go to school with her, catch up with her all day, every day. I ain't finna be mad, you feel me? Because you have to still
Yeah.
interact with people. Because just imagine going to school and just imagine drama every day because I just don't like a person. You feel me? I can
Right.
understand that. But if we everyday thing, you know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you the red flags, I'm telling you everything that's going on, you know what I'm saying? Just
And
respect.
yet
You
you
feel me?
still,
That's all it
yeah,
take.
and you still like talking to him. Like,
Right.
that's it. That's the thing you supposed to like stop doing out of respect for the person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, complete respect out of the person, not just like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I
Even if you
just,
don't see it,
me
like,
personally though, I'm just like, the second I'm really trying to expect everything that I think might have a possibility of happening. So it's like if it ever do happen, like if my thoughts are right and what I
overthink,
think is gonna
yeah.
happen,
Right.
it actually happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what? I saw it coming anyway. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care. I'm gonna just move on. Cause
That's
like
something that'll make you think, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
cause like
Just think that.
even with cause what's crazy is like an hour or so after after she had dumped me, this one girl had texted me that at that point I ain't talked to her in like months. I don't think. Like I ain't talked to her since like our last spring break, and that was like a year before. Yeah, I ain't talked to her at a year at that point, and she just suddenly she just not even text me, she just suddenly called me. No, she texted me. I had posted a picture of me smiling on my story because I was while I was outdoor dashing with my mom. I get home, and Layla texted me at like 1 in the morning, I think, breaking up with me. So One girl called me at 2, an hour after, and she trying to talk to me, whatever. She talking about, and I figure out she finna break up with her boyfriend or whatever because he posted another girl, and he don't like it when he knows she don't like it when he posts other girls. So she was about ready to get rid of him. So she dumped him that night or whatever. Why? That same night, we was like on the phone like all night for real, like, and she was like, and I have had people tell me that they love me on the first day, on the first night type stuff, you know what I'm saying? But before we even started dating, gang, what? Like, homegirl told me she loved me the night before we started dating. Crazy. So I'm just cooling or whatever. I'm like, cause I'm talking, I'm kind of talking to her, but I'm really not for real, cause like I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in my emotionless demon phase from like I just got dumped an hour ago. Like I'm not really finna be that emotionally invested. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. So like when she dumped me a week after, and then I got back with Layla like days after that, I was cool. I didn't really care. But what's crazy is like when me and Layla started dating, we had already been classmates. You know what I'm saying? But like we never talked before that day.
Right.
Like, and I just had a feeling that she liked me from like the first time we talked, cause we talked for like a little bit, like a couple days before that, like, but like that was just like,
it's a lot of things you gonna catch being in a relationship. That's the thing.
It's like you can see the true colors of a person by like really being close to them and paying attention. Like that's why like when people be like so odd, so thinking so odd when I'm like just sitting there silent. It's because I'm watching and observing my surroundings. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what's going on.
I can see what type of people I got to be around. People right. I can't be around. You know what I'm saying? It's just simple sense. Even if
it's just like
somebody I like got to be around that person. You know what I'm saying? Simple sense. That don't mean I got to be around them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like it's like, and it's not like you have to sit next to. Dang, that's crazy. It's not like you have to sit. I killed myself. It's not like you got to sit next to him, but it's like you still decide to, and like that's the only class they sit next to each other in, and it's so crazy. It's like it irritates me so much.
I mean, the only thing that I would say, just advice from me, when you seeing them doing stuff, you know what I'm saying, and if it catch you off guard, just even if she say that I'm not talking to him or this and that, point that out, because it could go away. Like you could forget about it real fast. You feel me? Not even forget about it, but just drift away from it, and then boom, you know what I'm saying? It gonna come back to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When the time that it shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? But like, even like. It's gonna be hella red flags in a relationship. That's why I'm not in one, cause like I'm not gonna go through that. That's dead.
Like for real, I don't want to be in one, but I do at the same time, cause it's like she be doing stuff that make me like rethink stuff, cause it's like like if I knew you was gonna be doing all that at the beginning, I probably wouldn't have even, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause like even all year, really, my auntie just been coming up to the school out of nowhere. But it's not like she just wanted to come up there just because she wanted to. She was like she came up there because my dad sent her up there. Cause like I don't know why he ain't come up there himself, but like he just sent her up there and whatever. And like one of the times she had came up there, she already saw what was happening with she already saw what had happened. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, we got in trouble or whatever. Why she coming by the time after that, she had came back up to the school and had saw us in math, cause like that was around the time she was coming to the school in math class. So she was like so like her and Brooke, I was sitting next to her and Brooklyn, my auntie already didn't want me and Layla sitting together in the first place. So the fact that I was sitting next to her and Brooklyn, and her and Brooklyn was playing around with each other the whole class. Oh no, I was done with it. I already knew I was as soon as I got home. So she comes sit, so after class she comes sit next to us and she whispering to us, and everybody in the class at that point, everybody in that class know that's my auntie. But like what's crazy is she was saying how remember the first time she came up there in Mr. Weaver class last school year, and she was saying how like I was embarrassing her or whatever. She should be the one looking mad and not me because I was embarrassing her. First of all, none of that made sense. Do you know why? Because none of y'all knew her existence before that day. Not even Layla. Layla didn't even know of her existence. She didn't. She didn't. I'm dead serious. She did not know of her existence before that day, and that's what made me. That's what made me so mad in the first place, because it's like you saying that I'm embarrassing you, but you coming up here yelling at me, and you not even like these people don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting next to her. So back to first thing. I'm sitting next to her in Brooklyn. They see my auntie staring. Layla sees that she's watching us. Why was her and Brooklyn talking, laughing, and playing the whole class? And Brooklyn had her headphones on her computer, listening to music the whole time.
God.
Like she ain't even try to be sneaky with it, put no AirPods in, none of that. She had them overhead school headphones, like the headset, on. Like the whole class period, but like that whole class period, we was just playing Kahoot all class, and I had won like the first two Kahoots, cause like she was sitting through like most of the class, and like we had went through two Kahoots while she was there, and I had won both of them at like top 3, I think. And I think I was first place in like either one of them or both of them. And she had
We ain't gonna talk about the fact you just took my gun like that, but
I didn't even know you was down there until I looked back there and was like, oh, she's back there. Oh, great. How are you? So but Layla knows she watching us and whatever, while she's still sitting there laughing, playing with Brooklyn. I was mad at her after that, cause like that's kind of you're embarrassing me in front of. Like it's like that one TikTok. I really want to make a TikTok with that sound from Drewski. You gonna embarrass me in front of my people like that? Like for real? You see she watching us and you know she don't like us sitting around each other in class, and you're going to embarrass me like that, gang? Like come on, bro. Come on, bro. Do better with your life. Like why would you do something like that? And then when I talked to her about it later on, she was like, alright, I'll be more serious or whatever. And like after that, her and my dad was urging me to like get with somebody like that's better for me, or like that do they work more, that handle their stuff.
Yeah, it's hard when you see like when your parents see the red flags.
Yeah.
And you see the red flags, but you don't want to hurt the person, and you don't want, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I really didn't. I just didn't want to end that, because like I was like, I'm first of all, I'm too nice for that. Second of all, I don't even want to do it in the first place. So like that, like this really like my personal life. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see that's affecting you. So like I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like you I'm not losing no sleep at night knowing that I'm still with somebody that's actually gonna like be there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like I'm so like later on we get in trouble, right? We get in trouble again. And I'm telling her, I'm like, you really gotta like be on your stuff this time, or like I gotta end that. She's still playing around and not taking nothing seriously. So I'm like, that was when I had ended that the second time. But like, I think we had got back together a little later on, and like it felt like a relief, because like for a little while, because like after I had told them that we had broke up, they was like leaving me alone about it. You know what I'm saying? But like no, because like when my auntie had when I first told my auntie, I didn't like go and tell her immediately like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying. But like it was like I was at her house because like she was cooking dinner, had invited me and my dad. So we had went over there, was eating, and I didn't have my grandma had let me use her phone, but like at the time I didn't have it. Like I got her old phone right now, but like it's her old phone. It's not that old, it's pretty new. It's like cool, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a nice little phone. If I tell you what type of phone it is, you gon' laugh. So like I'm not gon'. But you gotta think it's my grandma's though. So like,
like they ain't
they don't.
special. You trying to play duels though before I go to sleep?
Yeah. I'm gonna play a couple matches. I still got a lot to catch you up on. You be missing a lot, gang. You be missing a whole lot, bruh. Cause like, but like we got
I can tell.
Yeah, I got I'm about to leave again. I had where was I at last time? Yeah, so we at so I'm at I was at that point I was using my brother's tablet. We so I'm on my tablet texting somebody that I was friends with at the time. It was her name Alexis, and it's a little white girl named Alexis. She first of all she older than me. She 14, and she way shorter than me though. She like 4'9", 4'10". She like yo height. So.
Y'all believe me though.
And what's crazy though? Every time we was like on the phone and she would make me mad or something like that, I'd be like, or like she'd be trying to roast me or something like that, I'd be like, you know what? Stop talking to me before I put you on top of the fridge and not let you come down. In fact, stop talking to me before I put your phone on the top of the fridge and not let you come down. And she lived in Ohio too. She lived in Lorraine. That was the first time I heard of Lorraine, Ohio. I never heard of that place before. So like, I'm texting her or whatever, and I'm sitting next to my auntie. First of all, my auntie sat mad close to me, but she was sitting on my right, and I had my tablet like facing more towards my left, cause like I ain't want it all up in my business for real, cause like you know how people be like she be all more up in my business than my parents be. Like my mom may ask a couple of questions, like my mom be asking like the name of the girl, what color is she, and like her name, age, like not her, like just her first name, like not her first, last, middle name, all that, but like just her first name, age, what color is she, alright, like where you know her from, you know what I'm saying? Right. So you like, you're not e-dating or none of that, you know what I'm saying? But like, so she, but my auntie see that I'm texting her, she lean over and look at who I'm texting, she like, who is Alexis? I'm thinking, first thing I think of is like, ma'am, am I dating you? like I have never had somebody all up in my business before. She was like, who is Alexis? And Alexis with an E too, not Alexis, Alexis. Like I was like, I was like, it's my friend. She's just my friend. She was like, she your friend? I was like, yeah, she's my friend. She was like, I think she was like, what color is she or something like that. I told her she white. She was like, oh, white girl named Alexis. And my dad already knew I was talking to her because like I had told one time we was helping somebody move, and I had told her and him about it. Oh my god, bruh. This little girl finna. Bro, why Layla just texted me? She I had left her on red for like 10 minutes on accident because I was on, we playing the game, and I was like, she had sent the eyes emoji, the side eyes emoji, because I left her on open, right? I was like, oh my bad, I'm on a game and stuff. She replied with a singular K.
What?
She replied with a singular K, just K. And I just talked to her about that the other night. I hate it when she do that because I like think it's like a lack of effort. So yeah, no, I'm definitely not worried about none of that, because like she seemed mad at me earlier too, because like I had FaceTimed her and she answered, like first she declined the first call, and then I called her again and she had answered like she had said like something like what you want or something like that. But like I would've just chalked it up to it being, cause she on her cycle or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She
Right.
on it until Monday. And I know that she told me. But here's my thing though. Earlier today when I texted her at like 4 or 5, she was like, she seemed like that. She seemed like kind of hostile. That was like 6-7 hours ago. No, that was like 7-8 hours ago. Gang, it's 12 o'clock, and you acting like, and you still acting all hostile. Like, what did I do? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like she went to school today and I didn't. I don't know if like that was what the problem was, but like I texted her this morning at like 6, telling her that I wouldn't be going to school today because like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel well. But I wouldn't, even if I was feeling well, I wouldn't have went anyway because we ain't have nobody to take us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So she didn't reply. Usually we like text each other good morning and stuff like that. But she didn't reply at all. Like, I texted her at like 6:40, I think, and that's around the time she wake up. She wake up around like 6:40. Um. Hold on, let me see what time
God.
I'm.
My bad. All this hair.
Bruh, you do not have that much hair. So she texted.
Girl, she got loads of it.
Man, so at 2, she texted me, asking me if I was up, cause like 2 hours before that, at like 12:40, she was telling me to go to sleep. At first I said I was going to sleep, but then I started texting her again like a couple minutes later, cause like I couldn't fall asleep. So like she was like telling me to go to sleep and all like that, and I was like, okay, fine, whatever. And 2 hours later, she texted me and asked if I'm up. 6:37, I text her. Asked her, and I was like, no, I was asleep then, but I said I don't think I'm going to school today because I'm tired and I don't feel well. She don't reply back. She don't even open it. I think she opened it after school or whatever. No, she didn't even open it after school. But I texted her and she texted me a couple minutes later. I asked her the normal, you know what I'm saying? What you doing? How's your day or whatever? I was like, did you eat and whatever? She was like, yes, I did. But like, it was the way she said it that made it seem like so hostile. Like, something just felt off. Like, like usually you can feel people's energy. Like you can feed off of it, and like usually you can tell like when something
nowadays,
wrong.
They be putting a dot at the end of their stuff.
No, they don't. Like, she didn't. She wasn't putting no period at the end of her texting or that. But it was like she was. It was just like the way she was saying it. It's like the energy felt off. Like I felt something was going on. And I think I asked her if she was good or whatever. I think I asked her if she was cool or whatever. I think she said she was, but like, no, I didn't text her after that because like I felt like I was bothering her. And there's nothing worse than feeling like you bothering your partner. I'm telling you that now. Nothing worse than feeling like that. So like I just stopped texting her after that. I just sent the okay and then moved on with that. I think she texted me a little later on though, and then like we was all cool and whatever. But then like a little later on, I texted her again. I asked her what she was doing or whatever. I called her because she said she wasn't doing nothing. So like I called her. Cause I was bored, I wanted to FaceTime. So I FaceTimed her. She declined. She declined it, and then I called her again, and then she like, "What you want or whatever, or like what you need." I was like, "Can I not just call you just to call you?" You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't say it cause like her internet was bugging out. Her internet was bugging out. I'm tripping, my voice cracking and stuff. So yeah, I ain't really talked to her that much since then because it's like I'm tired of her like doing that. Like she be acting like I'm just like bothering her, annoying her, or whatever. But like whenever I like cause like she be saying how like she like how people be like they don't really say how they feel, but they like send you TikToks or like post TikToks on a story to like tell you how it is. Yeah, she's like sending me a whole bunch of TikToks like saying like Like it was stuff like when they give me attention and stuff like that. I was like, I don't know why you sent this to me. You be at when I be giving you attention, you be acting like I'm bugging you or something. You know what I'm saying? Like she be acting all like she be all straight face. She be acting like all serious and mad and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And but like if somebody else would talk to her, like if London would start talking to her or Steven, like she'd be all happy and preppy and laughing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't I'll be like what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Is I'm the problem or is it like
right
right?
but like when I said something to her about it, she said it wasn't nothing wrong. Like I wasn't doing nothing. But like I don't know how true that was, because it was like, you know, you look at how you acting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then like
anytime like I have that problem, like I just leave a person alone, but then I'd be wrong if I do that. That's why I don't understand sometimes, because it's like, okay, you got attitude, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask you what's wrong a couple times, but if you don't tell me, I'm gonna leave you alone, because I'm not finna keep like just bugging you. Like, I ain't finna keep doing that. So I'm gonna leave you alone, and then you gonna text me. You feel me? You gonna text me either how bad it bothers me. Like, it's just gonna have to happen. But I see what you're saying about that.
Right. Because then, like, if I act draw back, then suddenly it's right. Then you like, what's your issue?
Right.
Like, what's yours? You see what I'm talking about? Like, I can't.
It's a struggle.
The things people go through these days, man, I swear.
I'm
See,
finna
back
get off
in my
though. I'm
day.
finna go to sleep.
Alright, but
I gotta grow. You feel me?
I got a girl. It's actually insane. You be drinking like caffeine and stuff like that, like, cause that.
Hell no. I mean, I
How
don't
tall
drink
is your parents?
My mom is like 5 foot. My father.
That you're already destined for terrible. You're already cursed. How tall is her dad?
Like Brooklyn's height.
Brooklyn's height.
God.
That's
Maybe
just
taller.
a little bit taller
Like
than me. That's just a little bit
5'8".
taller than me. He about 5'8". Yeah, just about
5'8".
Brooklyn height around that. Cause Brooklyn like
Brooklyn's
a couple.
5'6".
Brooklyn not 5'6". She is not 5'6". She is taller
Yes,
than
she
that.
is. She's 5'6".
Brooklyn is taller than 5'6", cause I'm 5'6" and she taller than me. Well, I don't know. It might be her shoes, but like, she's taller than me.
Oh, she's
Like
tall. Oh my
whenever I'm
God.
standing next to her, she's taller than me, man. But I'm 5'6", and I know, cause I'm like taller than my dad, and my dad 5'4", about to like he just almost 5'5", so like, but I'm taller than him, so it's
I
like
be
I
meeting up
can't
with
be.
Brooklyn. She tall, bro.
Bruh, no, you're just short. It
thought
just
you
look
were
like she's
funny?
towering over you. Like,
You thought you were funny.
you're laughing though, ain't you? Yeah, look at you, boy. Look at you. Yeah.
I'm gonna get off though, but we can finish this
Alright.
conversation tomorrow. But
Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. I just don't know what time though, but I'll probably be on
alright, just
whenever
let me
you
know
on.
though.
No,
Yeah.
let me know, cause you be taking forever.
Alright. I really don't be doing anything.
No,
Good
cause you
night.
took forever to get on the game. I texted you at 4. We just started playing like an hour or two ago.
Good night.
Alright, bro.